Hi, I'm Susan Taylor with Scripps Health in San Diego, California. Remember growing up when your mom would say, "Eat your vegetables, they're good for you." Turns out, mom was right. There is growing evidence about the health benefits of a plant-based diet. Joining us to talk about this is Dr. Tina Tran. She's an internist with the Scripps Coastal Medical Center in San Marcos, California. Doctor, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So go into a little bit more detail. What is a plant-based diet?
So, a plant based diet is a diet consisting mostly or entirely of plant based foods, including fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. Plant based diets vary in their strictness, with some individuals consuming only plant foods and others including a small amount of animal products such as meat, dairy, or eggs.
Let's go through the different types of plant-based diets. What is a vegetarian versus a vegan diet?
So, a vegetarian diet excludes meat, poultry, and seafood. Vegan is a little bit more restrictive and excludes all animal derived products, including meat, poultry, seafood, eggs, and dairy.
And what's lacto-vegetarian?
Lacto-vegetarian excludes meat, poultry, seafood, and eggs, but includes dairy.
And what about a macrobiotic?
Macro-biotic focuses on whole, organic, locally grown foods with a strong emphasis on whole grains, vegetables, and beans, while allowing small amounts of fish and seafood.
And what about semi-vegetarian?
Semi-vegetarian, also known as flexitarian, it's primarily plant-based, but occasionally includes meat or poultry.
And how do you know which one of these is best for you?
So choosing the right plant-based diet for you depends on your individual needs, preferences, and health goals. You want to consider factors like your own health conditions, current eating habits, and personal preferences.
How do you get creative with recipes? Because, there's only so many salads that you can eat.
Yeah, so you want to focus on fresh ingredients, incorporating a variety of foods, experimenting with different cooking methods and flavor combinations, and you can consider using plant-based alternatives to meat and dairy and get creative with sauces, dressings, and toppings.
So give us an example of what you would eat with a plant-based diet for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
For example, for breakfast, you might have some high protein avocado toast. For lunch, a black bean burrito bowl with spicy black beans, roasted peppers, guacamole, pico de gallo, and lettuce. And for dinner, you might have some salmon with quinoa and roasted zucchini marinated with olive oil and lemon.
And what are the health benefits of the plant-based diets?
So there are many health benefits in regards to plant-based diet. Generally lower in saturated fat and cholesterol, which can help lower LDL or bad cholesterol and reduce the risk of heart disease, lower blood pressure. Studies have shown that plant-based diets can help reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. And it's also rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, which are crucial for a healthy immune system and can lower the risk of certain cancers such as breast and colon cancer and help with weight loss.
So basically, you're using food as medicine.
Yes.
So how can you lose weight from the plant-based diet?
So plant-based foods are generally lower in calories compared to animal products, and also high fiber content can lead to feelings of fullness and reduce food cravings.
How much weight can you expect to lose?
On average, studies have shown a plant-based diet can lead to weight loss about 1 to 2 pounds per week.
Wow. Meat, chicken, fish all provide protein, which we need. How do you get protein from a plant-based diet?
So you want to focus on incorporating a variety of high protein plant foods like beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, and soy products such as tofu and edamame, and whole grains like quinoa can also provide protein.
Are there any risks to these plant-based diets?
Plant-based diets can pose certain risks, particularly regarding specific nutrient deficiencies such as vitamin B12, calcium, vitamin D, and iodine. But these risks are readily overcome by choosing the right vegetarian foods and, when necessary, adding supplements.
So who benefits from the plant-based diet?
A plant-based diet offers numerous health benefits to individuals with specific health conditions such as obesity, diabetes, heart disease, or those seeking to improve overall well-being.
And are there any folks who should not be on a plant-based diet?
People with specific health conditions, allergies, or genetic predispositions may find it challenging to thrive on a plant-based diet. For example, pregnant or breastfeeding individuals require increased protein and certain nutrients, which can be harder to obtain from a plant-based source alone. The high fiber content can also worsen individuals who have irritable bowel syndrome in some individuals.
And what about this diet for kids, teenagers, and folks, let's say over the age of 60, 70, 80?
So, for kids and teenagers, they generally need a well balanced diet with sufficient protein, calcium, and other essential nutrients to support growth and development. Older adults over the age of 60, 70, 80 need adequate protein to maintain muscle mass and strength, and also calcium is essential for bone health.
What should you consider before starting a plant-based diet?
Before starting a plant-based diet, you want to consider starting slowly by gradually incorporating plant-based foods into your diet, meal planning, and ensuring you're meeting your nutritional needs. I would recommend consulting with your physician before starting a plant-based diet.
Any final thoughts, doctor?
Just enjoy the process, experiment with flavors, connect with others to share tips and recipes, make it sustainable by choosing a plant-based diet that you can realistically maintain long term. There's a lot of different variety and options for you to partake in.
Doctor, thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.
If you want more information on the health benefits of a plant-based diet, just click on the link or go to scripps.org/videos. Want more critical information about your health? Please subscribe to our Scripps Health YouTube channel and follow us on social media at Scripps Health. At Scripps, we're here for good. I'm Susan Taylor. Thanks for joining us.